Okay, welcome back. Harvester Sports has asked me to do another video, and this time I decided to choose the Rams because the Rams are an interesting beast to me. They started out, they got Matt Stafford in the offseason. Okay, that was supposed to fix all their problems. But Sean McVay runs a very specific offense. It's very similar to what we've seen in the past with Mike Shanahan and the Denver Broncos, now Kyle Shanahan, Matt LaFleur. It's kind of taken the NFL by storm. Sean McVay is kind of at the forefront of this with the young coaches that are running this. So it predominantly runs off of outside zone, right? Under center, outside zone, and then play action pass for big plays down the field. And early on in the season, they beat the Bucs. It was fantastic, right? Everyone thought, okay, the Rams are the best team in the NFL. They're going to go to the Super Bowl. But then they started getting away from it a little bit. They started getting away from what they do best. And Sean McVay had a bright new shiny toy in Matt Stafford, and he was super excited to get him in the shotgun and let him drop back and just throw it all over the yard. And that's very easy to get enamored by what he can do in that mode because he's the best quarterback in the NFL against the blitz. Statistically, in the last 5 years, no one's better, right? So I get why you want to do that, but they have to get back to their roots because they've been struggling there. It's too hard in the NFL. I remember talking to Gary Kubiak about this. It's too hard in the NFL to drop back pass and create big plays. You have to do it off of play action. You have to do it where you can disguise what you're doing to buy time for your receivers to get down the field. Defensive ends are too good in this league to think that you can just drop back and create these big plays. So what I'm going to show you is what the Rams have started to do. It started with the Jacksonville Jaguars last week, and now it's led into the Arizona Cardinals this week, where they beat probably, some would say, at least record-wise, the best team in the NFL. How does it happen? Let me show you. Very first play, okay? Outside zone. Outside zone is crucial. It's what starts this whole engine. And look at this. This is Cooper Kupp right here. Oh, is that a laser pointer? No, let's use telestration. All right, Cooper Kupp right here at the tight end position, okay? And what is he going to do? Is he going to go up for a pass? No, he's going to block. He literally is going to set the edge for Sony Michel on this outside zone. So here we go. Matt Stafford's under center. He's not in shotgun. I love it. I love it so far. You're playing against the Cardinals. The Cardinals have a good pass rush. They bring a lot of different pressures. They come from all over the place. How do you slow that stuff down? You run outside zone and get those guys moving laterally and not at your quarterback. But look at Cooper Kupp. This is fantastic. Out on the edge. He sets the edge. He's 10 yards downfield. Oh, wait a second. Is that Odell Beckham Jr. as well? Blocking downfield? You love to see it. These guys have great touchdown celebrations. Odell's stepped his game up big time. Some of them were a little pop culture-y. Now they're almost creeping into like some cult-like YouTube-y stuff. So you got to really watch what he's doing because it's actually genius. I love what Odell Beckham's doing with the Rams, but I love even more what Cooper Kupp is doing on the perimeter. Sony Michel doesn't even get touched. For how many yards is this? I mean, he runs in an NFL game for 30 yards without getting touched. A guy's he wouldn't even grab his flag yet. Okay, maybe now they grab his flag. So, I mean, that's amazing. Look at this end zone, or the sideline view. Even better, look at Kupp. This guy is the Triple Crown, all right? You guys know horses? You guys watch horse racing? I don't. But I know who the Triple Crown winner has been in the past, all right? Is it Seabiscuit? I don't know. Google that. Look at this. That might be a fictional horse, actually. Maybe Austin or Noah can check me on that. Maybe pop up some stats about Seabiscuit right here. That'd be great at this time. But look at Cooper Kupp. Battling the Triple Crown. A thoroughbred out on the perimeter for Sony Michel. Love it. Okay, why? Why do you say that? What else does he do? Oh, let me show you what Cooper Kupp does. All right, he also blocks on the backside of outside zone play action boots back the other way for Stafford to throw a touchdown to Van Jefferson. Of course, Van Jefferson gets the highlight here. He gets the pub. Oh, it's a great throw by Matt Stafford. Yeah, but what does it come off of? Stretch, outside zone, boot, running back. Nice stretch fake. Tight end comes across, slips down, right? Still able to get up, get a block. Stafford's job in this position, right, is to read this block, is to read the block of that guy, right? So he knows he can get outside. He sets up on the outside and lets it rip. But look, there's Cooper Kupp again. Off the outside zone, leaking out, just doing his role. Van Jefferson, big touchdown, gave that touchdown ball to his dad, who's the wide receiver coach for the Cardinals. That was kind of cool. I also saw his dad pretend to be upset when his son caught this touchdown. I don't believe you. I don't buy it. Okay? Not for 1 second. This is a great throw by Matt Stafford. Good job. Okay, now where did this start? All right? It didn't start here, but this was last week against the Jaguars. Okay? They played the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I saw Matt Stafford under center, and I saw this play, and I said, they're back. These guys are back because now they're running the outside zone. Cooper Kupp is still here in this tight split, right? He can do a lot of things there. He can block the edge for a big throw. He can get vertical. He can come across the come across the field and get open on a play. Right here, he's going to get vertical and kind of take the top off the coverage here for Odell Beckham Jr. coming across the field off this, what? Outside stretch zone, bootleg to the right. Okay, so here we go with the movement. Defensive end doesn't have a chance. Great job by the tight end here. And there's Odell Beckham. All right, a pretty good receiver with nobody around him. Okay, nobody around him. Great play design. And this is what Sean McVay does. This is what he does. He has Matt Stafford. He's got a great pocket passer, but get him on the move. Buy some time. Let him make these plays on the perimeter and use guys like Cooper Kupp and Odell Beckham Jr. to make fantastic plays on the outside for your offense off that outside zone. Now, last play, okay? Very similar. Cooper Kupp right over here on the right side and a kind of a tightish split, okay? We're going to have outside zone away, right? All looks the same as that very first play I showed you, right? And here comes Odell Beckham. So what do? They show that same play that they ran against Jacksonville the week before. So you have the almost identical look, all right? Cooper Kupp was a little tighter, and this extra tight end wasn't here last week. It was actually Cooper that was in that position, but he ran vertical and he pushed to the corner. So it's a similar look on defense. You got a single high defense. This time it's man coverage, okay? Man to man, all right? Because this tight end blocks, this guy's freed up. So now they have a guy. If you're the Arizona Cardinals, you think, oh, we're good. We're good on the backside. So we can let that run game go, right? We can maybe make a tackle there if we need to, right? But then if they come out the backside on this bootleg, we have a guy sticking Odell in man. This corner's going to run with him. I have Cooper Kupp outside leverage because remember, he ran a corner route last week against Jacksonville, so we're good there. I have this guy hanging out for Odell when he comes across. There's going to be nowhere to throw it, okay? But what does Sean McVay do? This is the brilliance of coaching. This is why you don't ever want to be a play behind. You want to be a play ahead of your opponent. So always let this roll a little bit. We're going to freeze it right here, okay? And I see some green grass. I see some green grass right over here, okay? And that's what they do. That's where they attack. They push Cooper Kupp vertical. Look at him stem and push on that defender. And that gets the safety, if you can see him, right? That safety starts to lean a little bit this way, thinking that Cooper's running there. And then what's he going to do? Boom. He's going to hit him right back across the field. Now you got some color. Stafford sets up with a big time arm that he has, right? Is going to rip this thing back across the field because remember, we showed that Odell route. So here comes the corner. Here goes this guy, right? We got it covered up. Not so fast. Look at that. I mean, that's big time. Like, you can draw those plays up, and those are fun. But if you don't have a guy like this, like, use your bright, shiny toy, right, to do stuff like this. Like, use Matt Stafford. Like, you like these elaborate run, play, action schemes down the field. Use him for this because look at the ball placement as we spin this thing around. This is incredible ball placement. Murphy tries to undercut this throw. And if you're going to undercut it, you better be right. And you better make sure you're not playing Matt Stafford or someone like this that can put it in a position like this because that is literally perfect. All right, if I did David's dimes on Tuesday, this would have been on it because it was an incredible throw. Good job by Cooper Kupp doing all the dirty work on the outside zone, blocking on the backside, big throws down the field to Van Jefferson, and then it was his time to strike, right? And what did he do? They used Odell Beckham as a little bit of a carrot to get the mule down the road. All right, that was impressive. I love what they're doing there. Sean McVay needs to do more of that. If they continue to play this type of football, they have the pieces on that team to do great things. To be in the same stadium, right, that they play in every weekend, or I guess 8 times, right, for the Super Bowl. They got a chance to be there. They really do because they have the pieces, they have the scheme, they just got to put it all together. Defense is starting to play better too. They shut down a pretty good Cardinals team. Should be fun to watch. Okay, that was the Rams, all right? We showed you the Raiders a couple weeks ago. If you want to see some more videos of your team, of really anything that sticks out to you, you're like, why is this team not any good? Why are they good, right? We can grab an iPad, we'll chat it up, and we'll see if I can answer some of your questions. Drop a comment in there, right? Maybe something that you prefer, a little different hat, maybe a different shirt, I don't know. I thought this was a good look. It's pretty casual. You know, it's Christmas holiday, all right? Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a Happy New Year. If I don't see you before that, one love. So what does that mean? What does one love mean? Whatever.